an activity that we would normally do in class as a fun activity, but you're going to go ahead and do it at home on your own. Have you ever been to one of those escape rooms? They can be a lot of fun. You're in a room and there's all these puzzles, and you have to solve the puzzles to figure out the combinations to locks and undo the locks and escape from the room. So this activity is built on the escape room idea. So you have puzzles that are all based on chapter 1 in your book. You have to solve the puzzles to figure out the codes to undo your locks. The first thing is to make sure that you use chapter 1. All of the answers to all of these questions are found in chapter 1. If you look stuff up in the index of your book, it's going to lead you to lots of different chapters throughout the book. Chapter 1 is an overview of the entire book. So everything that's discussed in chapter 1 is discussed in more detail in later chapters. If you go to the index to look something up, it might tell you, oh, this is covered in chapter 25. Well, you're not ready for chapter 25 yet. Stick to the simpler overview versions that are in chapter 1. So the first activity here is based on the syllabus. And although a couple of these questions don't apply to the online version of this class, we are hoping that maybe over the summer the virus will clear up and we can go back to having in-class activities. So I went ahead and left these questions as is. So with this, you're going to use your syllabus and you're going to find the answer, and notice that they're letters. So select your answer, use the letter, and that is going to be your 5-letter lock. So there are 5 letters that will give you the correct combination of that lock. The next one is about some different parts of the body, and notice the answers are in Roman numerals. So you're going to select your correct answer, you're going to get the Roman numeral, and notice there are 4 questions here. So that will give you the code to the 4-digit lock. This one is body regions. This matches the picture in your book. So you'll label the body regions that are numbered here, take the first letter of each of those, and that gives you your other 5-letter code. The last one here, remember all of these come from chapter 1. This is the one that can get kind of confusing, but you have 2 grids. This one where it says cut this page of squares, you're going to take a pair of scissors and you're going to cut all of these out. Once you have all of the ones from this page cut out, they each have a match on this page. You lay them on top of your match. There are more squares here on this one than there are that you will cut out. Once you get all of these laid on top of their correct match, it will spell out 3 digits. So you'll look at the pattern. These squares will all be laid on top of a square here. Not all of these will have one on them. Some of them will just be left blank. And you look at where you have squares on here, and that will spell out 3 digits. And that goes to your 3-digit lock. And you might want to, if you have the option to print this in color, or maybe take a crayon and kind of lightly color over these, then you'll be laying colored squares on top of your white paper, and it will make it easier for you to see those digits once you get them laid out.